Welcome to Old Mission Boat Company's construction videos for the Boardman 14. In this video, I will show you how to assemble the frame. Before you start the actual frame assembly, check all the scarf joints for extra epoxy that needs to be cleaned up that would prohibit a nice tight fit of all the pieces. Use a small handsaw and a hand plane to clean up the edges. Start by laying the bottom panel onto the workbench. The bottom panel is the one without the handle hole. A good way to identify the bottom panel is to look at the forward tip. The bottom panel comes to a sharp point and the top panel has a cut-off flat forward edge. Lay the bottom panel with its inside surface facing up. Remember, the inside surface has the epoxy cloth applied to the wave scarf. Now, lay out the 3 longitudinal frames marked B, C, and D, and the 4 transverse frames marked 1 through 4 onto the bottom panel. Start with the center longitudinal. It is marked with the letter C and is the longer of the 3 frames and reaches from the transom to the bow. Center it on the bottom panel. Then place the outer longitudinals, 1 on each side of the center frame. Adjust the longitudinal frames so that all of the numbers 1 through 4 are lined up across the boat. Starting with the transverse frame marked number 1, insert it into the number 1 slots, starting with the center longitudinal. Now work forward and insert the remaining transverse frames. You will see that the forward transverse frame, number 4, does not slide into a slot at the outer frames. Rather, it simply fits into a notch at each end, which you will fasten together as you square the frame in the next step. Check each intersection and make sure the top edges are flush. If a transverse frame is protruding above the longitudinal, simply use a small mallet and tap them flush.